Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Mom.
Hi, I'm Dad.
I'm 4, and I'm Sarah.
Welcome to
For Sarah.
Welcome to For Sarah. Hi, I'm Jennifer, and I'm going to share with you just a little bit about our homeschooling for the 2021 school year. We decided to homeschool after the remote learning, and it took me about 6 weeks of research till 3 in the morning over different blogs, reading blogs, videos, different YouTube videos, searching for what I wanted to teach them, what they needed to learn according to the state standards, which I'm in the state of Illinois, so I went to the ISBE, Illinois State Board of Education website to find out what the requirements are for homeschooling. If I needed to fill out any paperwork, things like that. And I don't. Welcome to the state of Illinois. The requirements are that I have to teach them is it six subjects, 8 total, because they break physical education and health down into its own category, even though they have physical and health during the same year, different semester, whatever. It has to be taught in English, which gave me the opportunity to pick different, to create a curriculum around what is expected for them to learn. How do you choose that? Well, I Googled 3rd grade, because we're in 3rd grade now. I Googled 3rd grade curriculum, and some schools across the nation have posted their syllabus. So I'm like, great. I can just look over that and see what 3rd graders are supposed to learn in a traditional school setting. Things that I have learned, and I had to change my mindset to wrap around what homeschooling is. Some people like a traditional setting. We went to homeschooling because with this pandemic, we're at home. There are health issues, and my children and I were advised medically to stay home. So we stay home a lot, like always, all the time. And I would rarely travel with them. And we do wear masks. We do have gloves. It's just the way that it is. And we're just learning to deal with it. And so far, for us, that has not been a bad thing. Should you homeschool? Do you have the time to? Do your finances allow it? My finances does not allow for daycare. So I homeschool. Things that they're learning, remote learning, the district that we live in, it's awesome. But I have the time, and I feel as a parent that I'm responsible for my children's education, and that one-on-one interaction, in my personal point of view, is extremely important. Does my education go into elementary grades? No, it's preschool. It's preschool, people. If I were to go into a daycare, I would be a lead teacher. I've been there, I've done that. I don't have preschoolers. I have 3rd graders. Do you have to have a degree to teach your kids? No, you don't. It'd be nice if you did. Then you could work for home and make more money. Hello. But no, I don't. There are things that the average person with working with multiple age children or multiple grades in the home, there's a lot of things that the professional part of me knows, and And there's just a part as a parent that I probably would not be aware of if I would have never chosen to take my education to the next level and learn about modifying curriculums. I would have never known about that. And my kids are having fun over here doing their art. So I'm just going to have them start because I didn't want this video to go too long. Oh, choosing curriculum. 6 weeks, people, it took me to build up the nerve and the courage to actually do it, to actually purchase books. I didn't have any help. We didn't have any help with the purchase of these books. So we're not sponsored. We're not. Because of COVID, we did not have the option of going to a convention and physically handling the books to see what we wanted to use in our homeschool. So 6 weeks, sometimes 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, when my brain is just fried and I can't see right anymore when I read. But I'm glad to say that it is paying off. Are we going to homeschool next year? Yes, we are going to homeschool next year for the 21-22 school year. Why? Because I purchased some curriculum that is based on mastery, and that is not how things are taught in a traditional school setting. In 3rd grade, children learn multiplication and division. In 3rd grade. Well, mine learned multiplication for 1 year, and then next year they learn division because they have a mastery program. Secular, if you ever look things up, it's like, do I want a secular curriculum? What is that? It's just faith-based. Some of my books are faith-based, some aren't. It's up to you. You can purchase one and just omit what you don't want your children to be exposed to. It's up to you. Schedule. How do my days look? I try to make my homeschool schedule work with a traditional schedule. For me, that does not work. We know that when we get up in the morning, we need to have our house shoes on. We need to brush our teeth. We tidy up our room. We do some light chores. Bless you. Go get a tissue. And we start our day. We sit down at the table. We have breakfast. Could be a hot breakfast. Could be a cold breakfast. It's mostly hot breakfast. And then we start our science because we use videos for our science. Leland, could you get me the science book?
Yes.
Behind me is our trusty bookcase that holds all of their books because mine don't fit. We use Science Shepherd's Introductory Science. Level B has a video with it. I love it. I absolutely love it. It goes far above and beyond what I expected for a book. What they learn about, what they see, it's easy for me to expand on. And trust me, if I don't have to expand on it, it must be good. If I don't have to add something to it, it must be good. Video activities. Today, we're just going to talk about this one because I don't want a long video, people. I really like it. There are reviews. It's large print. It's large print. That's just what the introduction page looks like. Probably show up backwards for you guys. I'm not certain. I really like it. People with glasses. You can see that. It's clear. I'm not going to flip through this book. I'm just giving my opinion about it. What we use. This is what we use for science. Mastery programs. Math book, please.
On it.
Thank you. I chose the Matthew C. Gamma. The Matthew C. Gamma. It used to be a very thick book. It used to be. Now, it is so very, very thin. All those pages. And this is a mastery program. It does come with their test book. It comes with manipulatives. We have purchased the division book for next year, so there aren't any more manipulatives I need to purchase. I really like this. I was concerned with new math. Well, not new math, the way math is taught now in the schools. And with Math You See, right here, Math You See, like I said, might be backwards on your end, I don't know. It's a concern that we would have to teach the way that it's being taught now. So I just chose a mastery program, and there's a video. They watch a video at the beginning of the week. We go through about 2 pages a day. We have our test on Friday. It has a grade tracker in there. This takes the headache out of teaching. It is taught a different way because I was not taught this way. But with this book, I'm learning this with this as well. So I really like it. I wish math was taught this way when I was in third grade, fourth grade. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter if they're third, they're fourth grade. If they don't get it, if they start early with something like this, if they got it, they've mastered it, move on. You don't have to worry about anything. Can I get your language arts band? Just behind me. Just take, let me see your Fix It. We use Fix It Grammar, The Nose Tree, that's book 1. No, just the book. And can I see your All Things Fun and Fascinating? It's up there. So we use our Fix It Grammar. This is book 1. Like I said, this could be depending on where your child is at. They're in 5th grade, and this is where their reading level is at. This is where you start. All Things Fun and Fascinating. We're learning about outlining. I was very concerned about one of my beautiful, lovely, adorable children with comprehension. And with a reading book that I purchased, and I was checking for comprehension, I saw that the connection just was not being made. And I saw this in that child's reading at home, despite what those honor roll and straight A's look like when they come home. When they come home and read to you and you ask them to explain it to you and they can't, that's when you know they need some more help. And me as a parent, I can help them. And if I don't, I know how to find help to help them. So I chose All Things Fun and Fascinating, which is from the Institute for Excellence in Writing. So it's Fix It Grammar. We write a lot, people. We write a lot. This is a mastery program, Fix It Grammar. Basically, they're teaching your child to proofread. I wish I would have learned it this way too. They're teaching them to proofread instead of just going, what's a noun? Person, place, or thing. Find all the nouns in the sentence and circle them. Well, in this book, we find the nouns and the articles, because the articles can help identify the nouns, and we label them as such. And of course, I get to knock in that old Schoolhouse Rock. I use it a lot with everything. Let's see, that was our math. Some of our language. How about history? Four said history. Yes, our history. I use, right now I am using the Oh Freedom from Woke Homeschooling. With this, let's see, can I get my big fat notebook? Big fat notebook. Everything you need to ace American history in one big fat notebook. We're only going up to the Civil War. So this is a good guideline with just the keynotes of everything you would ever need to pass American history. And I also use, where's my other bin? Can you get my bin? Walk around that way, because I'm hooked up. The bin over there. I used the 180 days of geography and history. Just give me a few. And I removed the pages that I use. I have 2nd and 3rd grade levels. It looks like this. So when I'm just working with geography, or if there's something that I want to touch on because of what's happening in the world today about our government and how that works, I just pull those books out. They're quick, they're easy. The pages are there, information is there, and I can always add to this with videos. But the Old Freedom, at first, I was a little intimidated because the book list is long. But because of COVID, it would have been very easy to get these books from the library and use them. But this entire second row, those are books that I use for our Old Freedom. And I did get the secular version, which means they have prayer in it. And we are a faith-based family here. We are Christians, so learning how to pray is important, because you should know how to pray. If you are a faith-based person, you should know how to pray. If you don't, you can Google it. We can do another video if you want to know. I can tell you, I can share it with you how we do it. And what I like about the Old Freedom is that there's an outline for every week. It tells me day by day which of the textbooks and the chapter books we are reading, because we're constantly reading. My children get 30 minutes of independent reading a day. They have their professional piano lessons once a week. We have not ceased that during this pandemic. We just do it virtually now. What else do you guys do? Independent reading 30 minutes a day, piano 15 minutes a day practice, which will half-hour less. Oh, fitness. Thank you. So with our fitness, I just created a form on our wall that they can write down what area they work in, whether it's the stairs, if we're on the bike, if they're on the trampoline outside, which is, we can't be outside now, so it's the trampoline inside. What else?
You got the books for history.
Oh, we're not going to show all those books for history. It's a lot of books for history.
Like the main ones.
The main ones. Oh, we also have a health book we completed. We completed a cursive book, cursive writing, which they're doing great with that. I got that from Amazon. Oh, where do we get our books? Most of our books came from christianbooks.com. And the prices for the books, christianbooks.com. Some of the books that we purchased, I compared them to other sites and where I could get them. They wanted me to show you the math there. See, that's the math you see. That's our manipulatives. Sometimes. For division, you will. Let's see. You know what? They might not. The way that they're taught math is totally different than how we were taught. I was taught to write down my multiplication facts 10 times each or something like that. They have not done that, and they have mastered it without doing it. Math, you see, is wonderful. Let's see. What was I saying? Over there? I don't know. I got off course. It's getting really long. If you have any questions or something that you would like for me to talk about next week and share with you, we can. We have an outline of a schedule that is very flexible. So we can watch whatever videos we need to in the car. So if I'm at a doctor's appointment, Daddy is in the car, they watch the video, they're doing their homework. Just teaching them to be accountable, because we're accountable for them, and I'm just making sure that they get a quality education, not quantity. We don't have like downtime. There's a lot of downtime in traditional schools. It is what it is, but I don't have that issue here because we're at home. Oh, okay. You want me to? Okay. This is their journal. This is their journals. I forgot where we got these from. From a store, if either Target or Walmart. I don't know. Take your pick. That's where we got it from. From some store. And they do use it. They do. Our assignments are in here. They are highlighted as they complete them. If you're thinking about homeschooling, go to your state's website, your education website, and see what the requirements are in your state. Make sure that you have the time to put into your children. You have to have time to put into them. You want them to be independent of you, but yet you want to be able to be available for them and give them strategies when they need it. Have manipulatives ready, posters up there, have an interactive globe, have a microscope, have things available for them so that they can get to these things and learn how to research for themselves. A lot of our time is not spent sitting in front of a laptop and doing work. There are some homeschoolers that do that because they purchase a program, and that's how that program works. I'm not knocking it. It all depends on what your family can afford, what they're teaching. If it's something that you're not comfortable teaching, that might be an option. You just have to see what works best for your family, and it's always changing. Different books come up, different ways of teaching things come up. And that's just how it works. So we're going to go ahead and sign off. We're done. I'm sorry the video was long. I didn't want it to go this long. I didn't. Forrest laughing at me, but it just didn't. We will share eventually. Our homeschooling started in our kitchen, and now it's in our dining room. Sometimes it goes to the living room. I just decided to just call it a family room, and we're definitely going to change everything around to accommodate them learning to have the environment that will be for learning without making my house look like a school. But we're working on that. So thank you for coming. We'll see you later. Does anyone want to say anything?
No. Yes.
What do you want to say?
I want to say that, hey, Mom.
Yes.
When will you show them a specialty room?
The specialty room? They're not going to see your room.
Oh, man.
No, they don't need to see your room.
No,
She's proud of her room because she's a crafty kid and she loves puzzles and things like that. So that's what her room is for her. And no, she's not going to show the room because we don't know these people. We're just sharing our ideas, and hopefully they share some good ideas with us and things like that. So thank you. Have a good evening. Stay safe, stay blessed, wear a mask. If you're going to protest peacefully. And let's think about the feelings of other people. And let's make sure that we're being kind to each other. Thank you. Bye.
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 Do you want to come in the video and say bye? You can say bye. They can't see you.
Bye.
They can't see you.
Bye.